Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Imam Badawi and I'm from in Muhammadiyah Bogor University. In this video, I will explain a little about the Quran. The Quran etymologically is the master form of the verb or fi'il Qura'a yaqra'u, which is synonym with the word qira'ah, meaning reading. This understanding can be found in Quran Surah Al-Qiyamah verses 70 and 80. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna alayna jama'ahu wa Qur'anah wa ija Qur'anahu fattabi' Qur'anah. Which means, indeed it is upon us to collect them in your bosom and make you clever in reading them. When we have finished reciting it, then follow the recitation. Apart from language, there are also several definitions put forward by the scholar below. The first, Sheikh Muhammad Khudari Bik, in his book Tarikh At-Tashriq Al-Islami, states that the Quran is the word of Allah in Arabic, which was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad SAW to understand its contents and always remember it, which was copied in Mutawatir, written in a mushaf that begins with Surah Al-Fatihah and ends with the letter Quran Surah An-Nas. And the second, Sheikh Muhammad Abduh, in his book Risalatu Tauhid, the Al-Kitab or Al-Quran is the oldest reading in the Mus'haf, which is preserved in the memorization of Muslim. The Quran is a book of guidance for humans, which call for the right paths of life so that humans are able to achieve happiness, virtue, and peace in life in the world. It was revealed in clear Arabic, a detailed exposition set out in easy to understand language, illustrated in many parables, and containing notice of the unseen with ample discussion of everything big and small, wet and dry. Hasbi As-Siddiq explained that the Quran as the holy book of Muslims has many names. The names themselves come from verses of the Quran, which have certain terms that refer to the Quran, including the first, the Bible. It's called the Bible because it was written in accordance with the words of Allah SWT in Quran Surah Al-Kahfi verses 1.
الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا.
Which means, praise be to Allah who has sent down the book or Al-Quran to his servant and he has not made them crooked. And the second, Al-Furqan, because it is called Al-Furqan, another name for the Quran because it distinguishes between what is right and what is false in accordance with the words of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala in Quran Surah Al-Furqan verses 1.
تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا.
Which means, glory be to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has sent down the Al-Furqan or Al-Quran to his servant Muhammad so that he can be a warning to all nature, jinn and humans. And the next, Az-Zikra, named Al-Zikra because it is a warning that comes from Allah in Quran Surah Al-Hijr verses 9.
إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون.
Which mean, in fact, we are the ones who sent down the Al-Zikra or Al-Quran, and we are also the ones who maintain it. And the next Al-Quran, it is called the Quran because it is rich, and the Quran contains many stories, commands, and prohibition. In Quran Surah Yusuf verses 3.
نحن نقص عليك أحسن القصص بما أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن وإن كنت من قبله لمن الغافلين.
Which mean, we told you, Muhammad, the best story be revealing this Quran to you. And indeed you were before that one of those who did not know. And the next and last of the name Quran is Al-Hukmu. The Quran is also called Al-Hukmu, which means law or regulation, as it is known that the source of Islamic law is the Quran. In Quran Surah Ar-Ra'd verses 37.
وكذلك أنزلناه حكما عربيا ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم بعدما جاءك من العلم ما لك من الله من ولي ولا واق.
Which mean, and thus we have preferred it the Quran as a true tool in Arabic. If you follow their desires of after knowledge has come to you, then there will be no one to protect and help you from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala or torment. The Quran was revealed over a period of 22 years, 2 months, and 22 days, namely from the night of 70 Ramadan in 41 from the birth of the Prophet until 9 Zulhijjah Hajwada in 63 from the birth of the Prophet or 10 Hijriah. The process of the revelation of the Al-Quran to the Prophet Muhammad SAW, it goes through 3 stages, namely, the first stage, the Al-Quran descended out from Allah to Lauh al-Mahfuz. Lauh al-Mahfuz, namely a place which is a record of all Allah provisions and certain things. The first process is hinted at in Quran Surah Al-Buruj verses 21 and 22. And which mean, moreover, what is being led about is the noble Quran, which is stored in a guarded place, Lauh al-Mahfuz. And the second stage, the Quran was revealed from the Lauh al-Mahfuz to the Bait al-Izzah. Bait al-Izzah is a place in the sky of the world. The second process is hinted at by Allah in Surah Al-Qadar verses 1, and which mean, indeed, we have sent it down, the Quran, on the night of Qadar. And the last stage, or the third stage, is the Quran was revealed from Bait al-Izzah into the Prophet heart in such according to need. There are times one verse, 2 verse, and sometimes even one letter. Regarding this discount process in this third stage, it is hinted at in Quran Surah Asy-Syu'ara verses 193 and 195, and which means he was taken down by Ar-Ruhul Amin and incite your heart, Muhammad, so that you may become one of the people, and which gives a warning in clear Arabic. The Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad SAW through the angel Gabriel, not all at once, but done according to need. In fact, revelations often come down to answer the questions of the companions posed to the Prophet or to justify the action of the Prophet SAW. In reality, there is great wisdom and benefit, as follows explained in the Al-Quran, Surah Al-Furqan, verses 3, which means those who disbelieve say, why not the Quran sent down to him just once? Thus we may strengthen it your hearts with it, and we read it tartil or regularly and correctly.